Ed, this story has got so many moving parts, and you're right. The Russia stuff is getting stranger by the day. So as Ed mentioned, Bob Mueller's office is expanding their Russia probe, and it has now reached Tony Podesta, the brother of John Podesta, who ran Hillary Clinton's campaign. Tony Podesta runs a lobbying firm who did a public relations campaign for the Ukrainian government. The deal was apparently set up, though, by former Trump campaign chair Paul Manafort several years ago, though, before he worked for Trump. Now, Mueller's probe has turned into a criminal investigation into whether or not the Podesta firm violated the Foreign Agents Registration Act, better known as FARA. Now, this was just on the heels of CIA head Mike Pompeo being corrected by his own spokesman after saying that the intel agencies concluded that Russian meddling did not affect the outcome of the 2016 elections.
And yes, the intelligence community's assessment is that the Russian meddling that took place did not affect the outcome of the election. You know, I made some comments about formers.
But are we vulnerable in 2018 and 2020? Is that what's being done?
Yes, we're always at risk. We've talked about this a great deal, but not just from the Russians. Let's make no mistake about it. There seems to be a focus on the 2016 election and the Russians.
Pompeo was quickly rebuffed by CIA spokesman Ryan Trapani. But that's not all. Bill Browder, the man at the center of the Magnitsky Act, said this on his own Twitter account this weekend, quote, "Not only did Putin add me to the Interpol list, but the U.S. simultaneously revoked my visa." Browder's claim has so far been unconfirmed, but I was able to find this, that in the past, it does seem that the Russian Federation has attempted to add Browder to the criminal list on Interpol. Dated the 26th of July of 2013, quote, "Interpol cannot be used by the Russian Federation to seek the arrest of Mr. William Browder. The Independent Commission for the Control of Interpol's Files concluded that the Russian Federation's use of Interpol's channels to seek information concerning Mr. William Browder was predominantly political in nature and therefore contrary to Interpol's rules and regulations. It recommended that all data relating to Russian Federation's request concerning Mr. Browder be deleted from Interpol's databases." So if you recall, Browder is the American hedge fund manager who renounced his American citizenship for British citizenship to avoid paying taxes here in the U.S. He later ran a hedge fund in Russia where he also evaded taxation. Now, his client, Sergei Magnitsky, died while in police custody in Russia. He, of course, is the namesake for the Magnitsky Act that the female lawyer used as a ruse to meet with the Trump campaign last year at Trump Tower. So, Ed, this Russia stuff is getting really hard to follow. What started out to be the Democrats' only talking point against President Trump seems to be finding its way back to their own home turf with the new link to Podesta and Manafort. We'll certainly be looking for new details to emerge as the week unfolds. Ed?